Hello, I'm Chylli from channel Chylli, also known as Try, and we are back with more Umamusume Pretty Derby. I have not done my dailies yet, but that's alright. I'll just do my dailies later off camera. Shame we are completely out of currency right now.
Mihono Bourbon, 始動します。開始します。
I came to watch Mihono Bourbon's dance lesson, but for whatever reason, she's just staring at herself in the mirror.
Operation 開始。
Processing information, all clear, no irregularities have been detected.
分析中。
Situational analysis based on personage, location, and other factors, examining all possibilities. Processing complete. Verdict, my face is scary. Oh, trainer, I didn't notice you there.
Hi.
Yes, my face. I was walking through the shopping district earlier and a baby started crying after our eyes met. Based on the circumstances, I've come to the conclusion that I have a scary face.
理解しかねる。
Is that true? I cannot identify any other explanations. It doesn't look like her feelings are hurt from the baby crying, but it does look like it's weighing on her mind.
なるほど。
I fail to take into account the other party's disposition. He looks at her face in the mirror again and rubs her cheeks. A few days later, I made the baby cry again.
分析中。
I cannot tell babies' faces apart, but I determined that it was the same baby as before based on the parents' faces. I identified the baby's emotional state as being one of enjoyment until it saw my face.
思考中。
I have determined that the cause of this lies with me.
こんにちは。
Bourbon, oh, you're here with your trainer too. Hello.
こんにちは。
Mihono flower. Did something happen? You were a little concerned. Mihono flower seems worried, so I fill her in. That's the problem lies with me. That is my conclusion. I see. Bourbon, what did you think when you saw the baby? His body was small and without power, all movements were limited. Overall, I determined it to be weak.
なるほど。
So you're saying you felt the desire to protect it? His body was soft and lacking durability, and his big round eyes were staring intently at me. So you're saying the baby was cute?
ふむ。
I see, yes, but simply that may be the case. Then maybe you should turn those feelings into a great big smile. A smile? Babies are always looking closely at the people around them, and they change their facial expressions accordingly. A baby that lived in my neighborhood was the same way, so I'm sure you could get this baby to smile too.
なるほど。
So in other words, they attempt to copy the expressions of others.
了解しました。準備完了。
Information updated based on new data will verify during next encounter.
ありがとうございます。
Both of you. Good luck. Sometime later, Mihono Bourbon runs up to me one day while I'm out and about in the shopping district.
マスター。いえ。
No, I came here to execute Operation Don't Make the Baby Cry. Here is my report.
やりました。
Result success. I was able to extract a smile from the baby.
はい。
Indeed, the baby's smile was, well... It was very cute. She probably doesn't even realize it, but Mihono Bourbon is still smiling now as if that baby was right in front of her.
全機能。実行します。
I'm about to begin training with Mihono Bourbon. She usually finishes getting ready well before we're supposed to start, but today's different.
マスター。
1 minute left until training begins. Thank you for waiting, trainer.
はい。
You see... Found ya. Bourbon, our discussion isn't over.
拒否します。
Indeed, however, it is already time for my training to begin. I'm thus unable to debate any longer.
はい。
That's correct. The topic at hand is why she is breaking our vending machines.
学級委員長ですから。
As LEP's representative, it's my responsibility to prevent the destruction of school property.
理解不能。
Any machinery I come into contact with breaks down without exception. The cause is unknown. It is not done with intention. I know you don't mean to break them, but there's still room for discussion. Sakurabashi Shino spreads her arms wide as if to prevent Mihono Bourbon from running away. To be fair, it is pretty weird to be able to break machines just by touching them. An investigation may be worthwhile. But for now, the issue at hand is that the vending machines are out of service. Maybe we need some kind of countermeasure. Are you listening to me, Bourbon? I want to hear your trainer's thoughts on the issue, too. Yes, you're right about that.
Hi.
Yes, trainer, I recognize the situation is very inconvenient. Vending machines are essential when one cannot refill their water bottle or purchase a drink from the store.
不満です。
But I cannot use them. We can't let things continue like this. If I'm with her, it's fine, but if I'm not... A friend, I've determined the option to be difficult. First, there are very few people that I can refer to as friends. Apologies, I don't know why, but whenever I start recording, I suddenly start sneezing a lot. Maybe I'm allergic to recording. Second, those few friends will not necessarily be nearby when... Then just call me over. No matter the time, no matter the place, I'll bakushin right to you in a flash. As class representative, I can't abandon a student that need, and besides, we're friends. We are? Of course we are. Aren't you proud to have the class representative as a friend? Not particularly, but yes, we are friends. I can imagine how thrilled you are about that, but don't go standing there repeating it. You're gonna make me blush.
理解しました。
Understood. I will call for you when I need to use a vending machine, Bakushino. Yeah, just leave it to me, the perfect role model for all students, the class representative, Sakura Bakushino. My friend. From then on, I started to notice Mihono Bourbon near vending machines at times, restlessly searching for our friend, Sakura Bakushino.
体力低下を確認。問題経理。まだいけます。 甘さは必要あります。行きます。スタミナは努力で補える。父の言葉、実践します。開始します。疲労感知。何かお悩みですか？ 甘さは必要ありません。思考中。
Is this an error? In that case...
分析中。
Based on this, I believe I am trembling with excitement.
勝利します。
I will definitely win this race, trainer.
注目の一番人気1番ミホノブルボン。
実力は完全に上位ですね。貫禄すら感じてしまいます。
6番9番人気です。3番人気12番エアグルーヴ。ここは負けられない。
Oh yeah, our stats are way higher than every other Umamusume.
指導します。
Here we go, G3, Saudi Arabia Royal Cup.
美しい青空が広がる東京レース場。ターフも絶好の両馬場になりました。
各馬娘の構想が期待できます。
虎視眈々と上位を狙っています。3番人気はエアグルーヴ。この評価は少し不満か。2番人気はこの子マルゼンスキー。さあ今日の主役はこの馬娘を置いて他にいない。1番人気ミホノブルボン。
私が一番期待している馬娘、気合い入れてほしいですね。
ゲートイン完了。出走の準備が整いました。さあゲートが開いた。各馬娘綺麗なスタートを切りました。
みんな集中してましたね。好レースが期待できそうです。
先行争いはミホノブルボン。9番6番ミホノブルボン。快調に飛ばしていきます。先頭集団を見ていきましょう。さあ花に立ったのはミホノブルボン。このままリードすることができるか。2番手の位置で先頭を伺うのはアルゼンスキー。さらには9番。それを見るように6番。後から7番。ここまでが先頭集団。先頭はミホノブルボン。単身で飛ばしていきます。続きましたマルゼンスキー。3番手には9番。少し離れて6番。少し後ろから7番。飛ばしイスター。3番後ろ2番。成田ブライアン。並んできたエアグルーヴ。続いている内から5番。後方2番手に8番10番。現在シンガリラ。大欅を越え4コーナーへ。この直線で勝負が決まるとミホノブルボン。花を進む。各馬娘一段となって団子状態の大混戦。
これだけ密集していると紛れがありそうですね。
さあ誰が最初に仕掛けるのか。9番2番手につけ様子を見守る。最終コーナー全出力アップ。ミホノブルボン発進。ミホノブルボン逃げる。ミホノブルボン突き放す。栄光まで400リードを開いていくミホノブルボン。ミホノブルボンこのまま押し切れるか。粘るミホノブルボン。リードは2馬身。残り200。マルゼンスキー食らいついていく。速い先頭は依然ミホノブルボン。ミホノブルボン足色は衰えない。やりましたミホノブルボン。
And there we go, that was a fairly easy race.
ミホノブルボン勝利を飾った。2着はマルゼンスキー。3着に入ったのは7番。1着達成いたしました。
And there we go, we got ourselves our first G3 trophy. Reporting, I achieved first place.
ありがとうございます。
My mission is completed, so thanks to your guidance, trainer.
はい。
Affirmative, I indeed felt the effects of my training. I will take this as a sample of valid success data. It will be useful for the next race.
遂行します。
All for the sake of proving my efforts. After finishing some shopping, Mihono Bourbon and I are walking in front of the station when... What to do?
分析中。
Voice recognized. Searching memory bank. Search result. Falcon.
どうなさいましたか。
What's wrong, Falcon? Is there a problem? Bourbon, hey, do you want to perform an Umadoll concert with me? Is a contraction of Umamusume idol concert. Solo events are often held by the station. Yeah, that's it. I want to mix things up. Do you... do something that's never been done, you know? You should join as a guest performer. It'll be good practice for winning concerts, too. Affirmative. My remaining energy reserves are adequate. I can perform as necessary.
マスター
Is there anything I should be aware of when participating as a guest performer? It's a battlefield out there for idols nowadays. What's important is to know how long you could keep going during a concert. Yeah, a true idol is to be able to perform enough songs for a show at a packed arena, right?
了解しました
Understood. Initiating full power dance mode. Okay, let's call our new show the Non-Stop Umamusume Super Concert. They're 10 songs in and still dancing perfectly. This is incredible. That is because we are Umamusume. No, we are Umamusume. Yeah, that's right. We're just getting started. Now on to track number 11. I'm exhausted, but thanks to you two, the show was a huge success.
はい
35 songs in total, including requests. I successfully danced throughout the whole show at full power. I mean, you're really something, Bourbon. You're not even out of breath. It is because my trainer has trained me well. However, this is also good training.
素晴らしい
The Umamusume concert has improved not just my ability to perform winning concerts, but also my endurance. How intriguing. The energetic performance has a big head, and Bourbon has learned a lot from her guest appearance.
どんなに厳しいに行きます勝利を得るために実行します甘さは必要ありません通常のトレーニング以上のトレーニングを求めます仕上がりは完璧トレーニングによる調整結果を算出状態は良好を示しています
I think we want to wait and get Rosy outlook, so I think we'll just go into this one without getting anything.
調整は万全
Well, here I am to watch the race. Mihono Bourbon is racing today. Did you hear that she's aiming for the Classic Triple Crown? Sure did, but isn't she best at sprinting? That's what I thought too, with trainers just wasting both of their time. Go Bourbon, you can do it! The murmur of the crowd echoes quietly throughout the runner's tunnel.
遂行します
Today at Asahi High Futurity Stakes, I will accomplish our objective of changing the public's perception of me.
行ってきます
I'll be off now, trainer.
はいここは負けられない1番人気6番ミホノブルボン8番7番人気です5番人気は14番ビワハヤキで5番15番人気ですここは負けられない
Our stats are still a lot higher than everyone else's right now.
指導します
G1 Asahi High Futurity Stakes.
Classic への登竜門、朝日杯フューチュリティステークス。ここから道は始まる。人気と実力を兼ね備えた成田ブライアン。今日は3番人気です。この評価は少し不満か。2番人気はこの子、グラスワンダー。スタンドに押しかけたファンの期待を一身に背負って1番人気ミホノブルボン。
私が一番期待している馬娘、気合い入れてほしいですね。
ゲートイン完了。出走の準備が整いました。今スタートが切られました。各馬娘、綺麗なスタートを切りました。
これは位置取りが熾烈になりそうですね。
Okay, we're off to an early lead.
10番ミホノブルボン、快調に飛ばして行きます。さあ期待に応えてミホノブルボン、逃げる早くも先頭。続いてマルゼンスキー、そして外目をつきましては10番外でビワハヤヒデ、少し後ろから成田ブライアン、さらに内4番外から7番外から行く15番、その外並んで16番1番並んできた、外を通りましてグラスワンダー、さらにその内からは2番8番外から行く、それを見るように17番内から行く5番、その後ろから11番18番並びかけてきた。第4コーナーカーブ、
内から来るか外から来るか、最後の局面です。
まだ1馬身以上の差があるぞ。
We're only halfway through, but we have a really good lead so far.
どのタイミングで誰が仕掛けるのか。さあ外から先頭を疑うのはビワハヤヒデ、ミホノブルボン、花を進む。さあ誰が最初に仕掛けるのか。ビワハヤヒデ2番手につけ様子を見守る。
全出力アップ、ミホノブルボン発進。
先頭は2人の一騎打ち。さあこれから坂、右側の舞台はこれから坂がある。ミホノブルボン逃げる、リードを開いていくミホノブルボン、リードを保っているミホノブルボン、残り200、ミホノブルボンリードは1馬身、ミホノブルボン突き放せビワハヤヒデ、食い下がる。お見事ミホノブルボン。
And there we go, we got ourselves another first place placing.
ミホノブルボン、この子こそ来年のクラシックの台風の目となってゆくのか。2着はビワハヤヒデ、3着に入ったのは成田ブライアン。
全機能確認、オールクリア、完璧な勝利です。
夢のゲート開いて輝き目指して行こうみんなで Go to the top。 誰より速く走りたいハートが加速する、ドキドキしてるしさせちゃうし、毎日がスペシャルです。とびきりを見せたいなら自分のらしさを自分で一番信じてあげるくちゃんで、風を切って駆け出す、もうこの止まらない、本命も大穴も君に一直線、夢と希望と尻尾にかけ Get chance 誓うよ Go to the top。 夢のゲート開いて輝き目指して完成と地響きと光るしぶきと愛とロマンがここにある、見よう一緒にエンドレスリー、芝の匂い大好き、終わらない夢を連れてどこまでも。
There we go, that's actually our first time ever placing first in a G1 race. Mihono Bourbon's passionate effort in the race leaves many of the spectators in shock. Well, that was something. Did you see how Bourbon ran? She blew me away. She was definitely amazing, but do you think she'll be able to keep this up in longer races? I'm convinced. I can see her running with that kind of speed for 2,000 meters or even more. Make no mistake, Bourbon's got it in her to be the star player in next year's Classics. She's got what it takes to aim for the Triple Crown. That was incredible, Bourbon. If nothing else, the race ended up causing many people to acknowledge Mihono Bourbon's strength.
帰還しました。思考中。
Thank you very much. However, it is unclear whether or not I successfully changed the public's perception of me. I did not hear words that clearly expressed a shift in opinion. At the very least, the people around me were stunned by Mihono Bourbon's running. I relay all the details to her.
驚きました。
Instead shock, I suppose there is a marked change in the crowd's atmosphere.
ご命令を。
In that case, I believe I have successfully achieved our objective today. Ready for your next order, trainer. Since we'll be tackling the Classics next year, we need to hit another milestone first. This spring stakes will serve as the perfect test to see whether Bourbon has what it takes for the Satsuki Sho.
オペレーション開始。
Order acknowledged. Browsing data, the spring stakes has a distance of 1,800 meters. I surmise that I must enhance my stamina even further.
お願いいたします。
Therefore, I wish to train after returning home today. I respond to her enthusiasm with a vigorous nod. As I'm waiting for Mihono Bourbon by the racecourse entrance to return home, Bourbon was so great, now no one's talking bad about her. A lone Umamusume emerges. It's Rice Shower, a kind reserve runner in the same year as Mihono Bourbon.
よし。
I can't keep being afraid. I've made up my mind. I'm going to do my best too. I'll work super hard in the Twinkle series and I'll change.
頑張るぞ。おー。
I'll become a new and improved Rice Shower who will make everyone smile.
どうなさいましたか。
Did you just call my name? Is there something you require?
すごいです。
You were really amazing in today's race.
ありがとうございます。
That's very kind of you to say.
それじゃあ。
Well, see you later.
疑問です。
I wonder why she was so flustered. In any case, Asahi Futurity stakes ends without a hitch. Now we set our sights on the next race, the Spring Stakes, to then resume our daily training.
Stamina は努力で補える。父の言葉、実践します。ステータス、紅葉関係。開始します。 明けましておめでとうございます。
Happy New Year. I'm counting on your support this year as well.
はい。
We decided to watch footage of past races to prepare for this year's classic Triple Crown. On the screen, we see Tokai Teo, a peppy, self-confident Umamusume who idolizes Symboli Rudolph. No one can catch her. She's the undefeated Twin Crown champion, Tokai Teo. Her body is agile and she has an indomitable will. She has a great showing at the Satsuki Sho and the Japanese Derby. Everyone expects her to go undefeated and win the Triple Crown. Tokai Teo is on screen again, triumphantly raising her hand in a peace sign. A grateful run against the turf had all the spectators captivated.
なるほど。
It was powerful racers like her who won in the classic Triple Crown races.
疑問です。
Negative, why would I be feeling any pressure now?
はい。
Indeed she is, but that information is irrelevant to me. With that odd statement, Mihono Bourbon turns back to the screen.
オペレーション開始。
Processing venue atmosphere, racer speeds, and match progression complete.
準備完了。
With this knowledge regarding the classic Triple Crown, I can begin doing mental simulations.
遂行します。
We will reach our objective through daily training and further stamina enhancement. Yes, one problem exists, however. Mihono Bourbon's expression turns slightly sullen.
思考中。
I don't fully understand your other order.
はい。
To be a runner who inspires courage in others. Come to think of it, I do recall giving her that order before. The way you run inspires courage in others. I'm so proud of you. Continue to prove that hard work surpasses talent. I have updated my objectives. They now include the Twinkle series, the classic Triple Crown, and showing the value of hard work. Although I acknowledge your order, this concept of courage has not yet been entered into my database. Incidentally, I also have no experience with inspiring others or being inspired myself. Executing your order will prove difficult for as long as I don't have sufficient understanding of these sensations and experiences. Although her face is expressionless, she still seems somewhat downhearted. I think for a moment about how I can cheer her up. Order acknowledged. I shall devise a new running technique.
行きましょう。
Since testing is essential to the technique to work, let us move to the track.
あの、
As an extra, I can also devise a name for the technique. We head to the track where we work on concocting and mastering a new technique until sundown. It seems like today's activity has helped clear Mihono Bourbon's mind. I'm sure she'll come to understand the meaning of courage soon enough. After all, we're going to spend the year storming through the classics together.
全機能オールグッド。実行します。 何かお悩みですか？行きます。疲労感ステータス実行します。甘さは開始します。トレーニングによる調整は万全。
Well, our stats seem really good at least, so we should be able to do fairly well here.
分析中。
Reconfirming race information, 1,800 meters on turf. 310-meter long straight with a steep incline of 2.2 meters before the finish line. I acknowledge that these conditions would have proved a stiff challenge for me in my pre-debut state, but now...
はい。
Indeed, the probability of a winning outcome continues to rise.
遂行します。
I will do my best to get through today's 1,800-meter race as preparation for the Satsuki Sho.
試行中。
Should I fail to do that, then perhaps it would be wiser to change the direction of our future plans. I can feel the resolve in Mihono Bourbon's quiet ultimatum.
はい。
The spring stakes, which serve as a stepping stone for the Satsuki Sho, is about to begin.
注目の1番人気7番ミホノブルボン5番人気10番ヒシアマーズ15番人気8番注目の1番人気
Fingers crossed to get a good run now.
指導します。
G2 Spring Stakes. Let's try to do good in this race then.
波乱の香り漂う曇り空の下行われる中山レース場芝1800スプリングステークス16人の馬娘たちが挑みます。人気と実力を兼ね備えたウォッカ、今日は3番人気です。この評価は少し不満か。2番人気はこの子ライスシャワー。さあ今日の主役はこの馬娘を置いて他にいない。1番人気ミホノブルボン。
私が一番期待している馬娘、気合い入れてほしいですね。
ゲートイン完了。出走の準備が整いました。今スタートが切られました。各馬娘綺麗なスタートを切りました。
これは位置取りが熾烈になりそうですね。
ミホノブルボン快調に飛ばして行きます。第1コーナー回って第2コーナー。先頭はミホノブルボン単身で飛ばして行きます。先頭から大きく離されて2番手は桜爆信号内ライスシャワー。少し後ろから6番4番続いている。さらに内3番それを見るように成田ブライヤー。大きく離れて8番そしてその内を回って1番11番並んできた。少し離れてウォッカ内を回ります。ヒシアマゾン。あとは9番13番並びかけてきた。後方2番手に14番向こう上面に入って先頭からしんがりまでおよそ13馬身。先頭は相変わらずミホノブルボン。続いて桜爆信号ライスシャワー追走。4番手に3番差がなく成田ブライヤー。その後ろ6番4番並んでくる。そしてその後方には1番すぐに続いて8番後からヒシアマゾン。そしてその外から行ったのはウォッカ。そしてそのうち11番2馬身離れて9番その外並んで13番さらに12番そして最後方14番桜爆信号。先頭を進みますがこれは正解でしょうか。
Okay, we are kind of losing our lead right now.
手を入れるタイミングがあればいいですが、
第4コーナーカーブ。
内から来るか外から来るか、最後の局面です。
中山の直線は短いぞ。後ろの子たちは間に合うか。
全出力アップ。ミホナブルボン発進。
ミホノブルボン並んできた。先頭2人の競り合いだ。ミホノブルボン抜け出した。200を通過。リードを開いていく。ミホノブルボンミホノブルボン足色は衰えない。ミホノブルボン突き放すお見事。ミホノブルボン着差以上の強さを見せた見事な勝利です。スプリングステークスを制しましたミホ ホノブルボンの鑑賞でした。2着桜爆心王、3着に入ったのは成田ブライアン。
And there we go, we got ourselves another first place win.
1着達成いたしました。帰還しました。
Mission complete, I executed all your orders successfully, trainer.
はい。
I ordered to the effective strengthening of my body from incremental daily training.
ありがとうございます。
I estimate that I now have the ability to compete in the Satsuki Sho. Thank you very much.
はい。
We built a great track record so far, and now it's finally time to go for the Satsuki Sho.
Operation 開始。
Apparent deviation from determined route, verifying current location.
ふむ。
Current location in front of the three goddesses statue.
抑制不能。内側から謎のエネルギーの増大を確認。思考中。
An unexpected event has occurred.
分析中。
Analyzing situation, confirmed increase in body temperature and skill values. Details unknown, however, this warmth is pleasant.
トレーニングによる調整結果。 調整は万全。勝利確率は仕上がりトレー
It's that time of year again, folks. They're kicking off the classic Triple Crown with the Satsuki Sho, and everyone's attention is on Mihono Bourbon. There are concerns about her aptitude for a race of this distance, but I say it's no big deal. I bet she can do 2,000 meters, no problem. At her current level, she can hold her own against last year's winner, Tokai Teo, so expectations are higher than ever. The racetrack is abuzz with excitement when Mihono Bourbon makes her entrance. Meanwhile, in the racer's tunnel... What an intro! But I'm also, even I can.
頑張るぞ。おー
Come on, Rice, you can do this. We'll be racing together today, so I'm very happy and... Let's do our best out there. Rice Shower extends a trembling hand to Mihono Bourbon.
詳細を求めます。ごめんなさい。
What's this? I'm sorry, I knew that would be too forward.
なるほど。
Mihono Bourbon takes Rice Shower's hand just as she tries to pull away. Let's do our best out there, Rice Shower. The first race of the classic Triple Crown, the Satsuki Sho, is about to begin.
注目の一番人気 4番ミホノブルボン。
これ以上ない仕上がりですね。クラシック3冠の1冠目を制する最も速い馬娘は彼女かもしれませんね。
16番人気は17番8番人気1番セイウン。
Hey, seems like our stats are really good compared to the other racers, so it's just about making sure we get to the end.
指導します。
G1 Satsuki Sho.
最も速い馬娘が勝つという皐月賞。成長を見せつけるのは誰だ。3番人気にはライスシャワー。この評価は少し不満か。2番人気はこの子ラリタ・ブライアン。さあ今日の主役はこの馬娘を置いて他にいない。ここまで無敗ジュニア王者ミホノブルボン1番人気です。若き王者が実力を証明するか。ゲートイン完了。出走の準備が整いました。スタートです。各馬娘綺麗なスタートを切りました。
これは位置取りが熾烈になりそうですね。
先行争いはミホノブルボン7番3番1番人気ミホノブルボン。早くも先頭。激しい先頭争い。内から行くセイウンスカイ7番追走。内を回ります。3番道橋イサ13番さらに外ライスシャワー。1コーナーから2コーナーへ向かう。さあ先頭に立ちました。7番2番手の位置で先頭を伺うのはセイウンスカイ。その外並んでミホノブルボン。そしてそのうち3番外からライスシャワー。内13番ビワハヤヒで並んできた。2馬身3馬身開いて18番。そして内目をつきましては成田大臣。そしてその後ろから行くのはキングヘイロー。少し離れてラリタ・ブライアン。1馬身離れてゴールドシップ。そのうち並んで2番外を回って8番。それを見るように9番外目をついて17番向こう正面に入って先頭からしんがりまでおよそ12馬身。ミホノブルボン快調に飛ばしていきます。現在1番手はミホノブルボン。続いて7番少し後ろからセイウンスカイ。4番手ライスシャワービワハヤヒで続いている。3番並んでくる。2馬身離れて成田大臣。内を回って13番キングヘイロー。外から行く差がなくゴールドシップ。すぐに続いて18番成田ブライアン。並びかけてきた。その後ろ2番さらには8番外には17番さらに9番。第4コーナーを進んで直線へ向かう。
ここからスパート。一気にレースが動きます。
さあいよいよ直線だ。どのタイミングで誰が仕掛けるのか。中山の直線は短いぞ。後ろの形は間に合うか。まだ1馬身以上の差があるぞ。
全出力アップ。ミホノブルボン発進。
追いすがる成田大臣。残り200。ミホノブルボン足色は衰えない。ミホノブルボンリードは2馬身。リードを保っているミホノブルボン。先頭を終えてミホノブルボン。お見事ミホノブルボン。100歳以上の強さを見せた。
And there we go, we got ourselves another first place win. That was actually really easy.
三冠の一角を手に入れました。2着成田大臣。3着に入ったのはライスシャワー。
全機能確認。オールクリア。完璧な勝利です。
And we unlocked another new song, so... And there we go. Mihono Bourbon has won first. That's right, Mihono Bourbon has taken first place. I was totally off. What an incredible runner she is. Maybe she really can't take the Triple Crown. I'm excited to see what the future holds for Mihono Bourbon. So this is the classic Triple Crown. This is the Satsuki Sho. Your orders have been successfully executed. Mihono Bourbon is enveloped by a sea of applause, and the excitement continues for some time.
マスター
As Orion said, our next step is the Japanese Derby. This poses no issues, I assume.
勝利します
Order acknowledged. I will surely win.
あの
Victory at the Japanese Derby is necessary to take the classic Triple Crown, but in order to do so, there's something I require. She rarely makes requests of any kind, so I'm eager to help her out.
はい
My research indicates that the Japanese Derby is a race won by Umamusume with good luck.
お願いいたします
Therefore, I wish to obtain a good luck charm and undergo training to boost my luck. Mihono Bourbon makes this request completely deadpan, and I'm less at a loss as to how I should respond.
悔しい
I couldn't do it. I mean, what did I even expect? All I could ever do was watch on the sidelines and marvel at her.
よし
I have to change. At night, after coming home from the Nakayama Marine course, we head to the track because Bourbon wants to run for a bit.
疑問です
Rice is currently training. In addition, I've identified that she is crying, but I can't comprehend. Rice shower tumbles over and Mihono Bourbon rushes to help, but I stop her instinctively.
マスター
After a moment, Rice shower stands back up. And then she begins running again. I'm going to get stronger. I'll get stronger and someday I'll catch up to Bourbon.
あの
Trainer, I have difficulty deciphering emotions. What was that just now? Thinking back, I remember Rice Shower saying something similar before. If I can even come close to performing like that in the Twinkle series, then maybe I'll be able to say goodbye to the Rice Shower that only brings misfortune and sadness to everyone. Rice Shower doesn't see Mihono Bourbon as a competitor, she sees her as an inspiration and an ideal to strive toward. And while she carries that aspiration, it's apparent that she's not satisfied with herself. Mihono Bourbon repeats the word quietly, but the meaning doesn't seem to click with her. I'm concerned about Rice Shower, but I can't sit here worrying forever. The long-awaited Japanese Derby is coming up soon, and we have to get in the right mindset for it. One day, right when our training is winding down, I thought I could hang on until training was over, but it doesn't look like that's going to be possible.
了解しました。
Reassured by a firm reply, I quickly enter the restroom. An hour later, my stomach issues had passed, but I realized I forgot something at the field. I head back for it, only to find...
お疲れ様です。
Mihono Bourbon is still cooling down.
はい。
Your words implied that I should cool down until my heart rate returned to a normal level. You use the term adequately. That is an adverb that means sufficiently, not excessively. Therefore, I've been waiting here for my heart rate to sufficiently return to so-called resting levels.
それから
I'm jogging and walking as part of my cool-down routine. First of all, her heart rate is not going to get to resting level if she keeps jogging.
分析中。
Measuring heart rate, 40 beats per minute above resting rate, continuing cooldown. After stopping Mihono Bourbon from continuing her cooldown, I make a note to be clearer with my instructions in the future. A few days later... Right when our training is winding down, I receive a message from Director Akikawa. Attention all trainers, emergency meeting at once. I'm so concerned about Mihono Bourbon's last misstep, but when Director Akikawa says to me, she means without delay. I leave her a light training regimen with very specific numbers and leave the gym. The next morning, I go to the gym to check on our training equipment.
おはようございます。
Good morning, trainer. My training will end in precisely 4 minutes and 2 seconds.
はい。
Last night, my training equipment was damaged. My attempts at repair were futile, as the database lacks any suitable methods. I requested assistance with repairs from the custodian at 8 a.m. this morning. I was finally able to resume training a short time ago. Resisting the urge to faint, I explained clearly that it's okay for her to go home when something like this happens and send her back to her dorm. I make that pledge to myself, and then a few more days later... Right when our training is winding down, I get a message that a bird slammed into my office window and shattered it. I'm so worried about the last 2 blunders with Bourbon, but I've got to clean up the glass before anyone gets hurt.
どうなさいましたか？
Is something wrong, trainer? I summarize the situation for her and give her instructions to follow for the remainder of her training session. I add that I want her to do a 15-minute cooldown and then go home after she's finished.
了解しました。
Instructions acknowledged, proceeding to the academy perimeter. Mihono Bourbon goes to the school gate. Two laps around the academy perimeter completed, commencing cooldown.
お疲れ様です。
15 minutes have elapsed, shifting to go home phase. A job well done. Mihono Bourbon follows my orders and heads back to her dorm just as I told her to. Although there's glass scattered all over my office floor, I'm in rather good spirits.
疲労感知。 守力低下の可能性があります。体力低下を確認。問題軽減。達成。達成。確認を忘れずにな。ついつい夜中まで鈴か。霊感レベルが上がると報酬。
I still do not have enough to go gambling yet.
これからトレーニングですか？アップデート完了しました。ライバルのみんなと響けファンファーレ。トレセン学園って本当に広いです。私そのうち遭難しちゃいそう。
Alright, well, that's where we're gonna end it for today's video. If you made it this far, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time when we continue with more Umamusume. So until then, bye!